can't believe more people aren't talking about how complex life has gotten. I realize that some people may have it together. Some people may make more money than me. I don't know if I'll get Social Security. Certainly don't have a pension. I certainly don't have those things that give that sense of security that maybe we thought when we were younger, or at least I did. But right now, life has gotten complicated. I make things in my garage. I really set it up as a means to entertain myself because I was very much mourn the loss of my children when they became older and they started to go on to life and drive and things like that. The story is the boyfriends were starting to come over for my daughters, and I needed something to interface with them on the outside. So I opened my garage door up and I pretended to be a woodworker. And that's how my channel, The Hack Lab, got born. It was really a means to interview these potential boys. It then evolved into a YouTube channel. When someone would stop by, they would say, "Hey, what are you working on?" And I'm saying, "Oh, I have a YouTube channel." I had one subscriber myself. However, that's not what this video is about. So I drove out to a music fest in Tennessee. I live in North Carolina. And the biggest surprise, the biggest relief, the most enjoyable thing was not the music, which was phenomenal, wasn't camping or anything else like this. It was being in the open country, seeing the beautiful land that this world has to offer. I was blown away. I was been here at my house in Durham, and it was been hot, and we're in drought, and all these things are going on. But when I got to that open land, it was so simple in the dichotomy, the difference between what it was in Durham and the loom and doom over that beautiful land. It made me realize that I am being sucked down in some digital AI vortex that it feels like quicksand. And I feel like everything I'm going to be judged, or why am I doing this, or don't you have this organized? My point of this video is to share that I really feel like life is complex. However, that if you remove hope from something, which means you're getting hit and hit with things that are complicated, it is very difficult to keep that sense of hope. And I got that hope when I went out to that land. So I don't have a cleaner of my house. I don't know who does. My wife is asking me to do it. And honestly, the person said they were and they didn't come back. So we've been living here for 2.5 years and we haven't had anyone clean our house. I don't have that. Okay. I got to clean everything. Other people do that. But getting ready for the cleaner is a lot of work. Okay. So there's certain complexities that actually will make your life a little bit more easier to deal with. But when complexity gets in the way of what you need to do for that day, that's where it starts concerning me. And coming back and putting all the stuff in my truck on the ground and really dealing with a lot of sort of complex issues, it seems that I can't really catch up. So is anyone else struggling with this? Does anyone else find that they don't know what to focus? Is it worth cleaning the house really well, or is it worth going to look for some side income because everything is so expensive and no one's really talking about it? I realize if you're making 300,000 plus, or you're having more money, you will eat steak till you die, but other people are not. How do you measure your success? Do you measure your success based on other people's, like, oh yeah, you own a car outright, that's success? Or what is your level of success? And do you need to feel successful at the end of the day? So I haven't made the bed yet. I've been making the bed every morning as a ritual to accomplish something. Make a bed, at least you have that done. And the more you make the bed, you get desensitized to pulling that sheet and getting everything ready, and it feels like you've done things. So I'm going to offer you a little bit of advice that I'm going to do myself is take a piece of paper, a clipboard that you always have, and write down your intentions for the day. Write down what you need, what would really mean a lot when you hit your head on the pillow. What do you want to accomplish? And that is what's really important. If you feel life has gotten complicated, you can't even figure out what to worry about because you don't know if you should worry about inflation rising or what you're going to eat or whatever else. You are not alone. I think we need small wins. We need things to actually feel like we're moving towards something that is going to complete us for that day. You don't need to figure it out at the end of the day. An old school clipboard, try to find an old one. For some reason, it's better if I have a vintage old clipboard and I just write down what I want to accomplish. I got whiteboards over there. They don't seem to work as well as this clipboard. A lot of times I go back to a previous day and I looked at all the things I accomplished and it made me feel great. Now, I don't know whether or not those are worthy of finishing, but for some reason, just finishing anything. Making this video is important, but the video that really I need to make for my channel is making something. So waking up early and making this video this morning, it's probably around 6:30 a.m., was important for me to keep things going for my channel. Do people watch a video to this point? And that's in my head. But at the same time, I feel better at this point of the video than I did at the beginning. I feel more organized, more willing to make my bed, more willing to put things down on that old school clipboard that really makes a difference. Do I have demons? I don't have voices in my head, thank God. But I have those judgment things, those things like imposter syndrome, like, oh, no one's going to watch this video. Some people that like me, a lot of people don't like me, but some people really do. And it's interesting because you got to accept that love. You got to accept that you need to really put effort into loving yourself. You need to put that effort into it because you won't navigate this complexity. You won't completely navigate it. You'll do your best, but we're in this together. I wish I could talk to you. I wish I could talk with you and hear what's going on with you. Maybe we can do that in comments to find out what you're struggling with and whether or not you think life has become complicated. I think we need to be kinder to ourselves and realize that, like I said, none of us really know why we're here, and I don't think we should. But I believe in positive, soulful energy, and I believe that we're here to learn, and we have to be kind to each other. And I realize that some people are really struggling with that, and I think some people are very pessimistic and negative, and that's okay because that's just part of being a human. We're probably going to run into each other in a future space, in a beautiful space that we don't even all know about. But don't take life so seriously that maybe the complexity is paramount to you, that you're feeling overwhelmed by it. Just really be kind to yourself and just understand that navigate the best you can for that complexity. But if you feel overwhelmed and you feel like life is complicated, or maybe you're lost the sense of purpose or what you want to do, you're not alone. If you got your act together, please just offer some advice in the comments. Let us know what you feel works for you. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'll make another video, but I thought about deleting these videos, but then I thought, you know what? Maybe someone needs to hear that it's okay. We're going to be all right. Don't worry about it. All right, peace out. Whatever you do, make what matters. Make something that connects someone. And I do believe that, but my taglines are getting long. So anyways, love you. Take care. And I truly mean that. Bye.